Hey guys, it's Lynn with Curiosity Crochet. I am finally coming to you. Let me move this table. I'm finally coming to you with a tutorial. We are going to make these little hearts and we are going to connect them and make a cute little bookmark. I've already made 3. I'm going to make one more with you guys to show you how to make the heart. And then we are going to put them together. So you can make anywhere between 3 and 4 of these hearts, because I think that the 3 would probably be a good one too, but I'm going to make one more, so I'm just going to put them all together, and then we're going to make a tassel at the top too. So for this, I used Hobby Lobby. I love this cotton, which is a 4-weight. So any 4-weight, it doesn't have to be cotton. It's a bookmark, so it can be anything. Just use a 4-weight for this one though, because it'll turn out better. I'm using a 4.5mm crochet hook for this. Of course, you'll need scissors and a tapestry needle. Other than that, that's really all we need. I do have one more unboxing right now coming. It will be posted right after this one. And then I do have some more yarn coming this week at some point, maybe next week, that we'll do. And I have a couple more orders to place, so we'll have lots of them. Let's just have some fun. So for this, what we're going to do is we're going to start with a slip knot. We're just going to jump right into this because this is a nice, easy project. So we're going to start with a slip knot. Well, we're going to try. Did you guys just see that? Wow. So, and then what we're going to do after we have our slip knot on our hook, we're going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me zoom in a little bit maybe. And don't mind my nails, they've all broke, so now I've got these shorties. Okay, once you have your chain 4, we're going to go back to this first chain, and we're going to slip stitch to form a ring. So you're going to go in there, and you're going to pull through and through to slip stitch. Then you'll have this little ring. Now, make sure you're not looking at where you slip stitch, which is right above it. I don't know if you can see that, but see, that's where you slip stitch. That's not where you want to work. It's right underneath it is where your circle is. We're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Now that counts as your first double crochet. So you want to do 11 more double crochets in that ring. So you're going to yarn over and you go right in there. And you're going to do 11 double crochets. So that counts as 2. Your chain 3 and your 1. Five. 6, 7, 8. Now I'm counting with the chain 3. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we want 12 in total. 9, 10, 11, and 12. So you want 12 stitches including your chain 3. So it's the chain 3 and 11 double crochets. Once you get around, we're going to go in the top of that chain 3 and slip stitch it. Okay, now here's where we're going to start making the heart. We're not chaining or anything, because we're going to bring, this is going to be where the the inside point of the heart is. That's where this is going to be. So we're just going to skip 3. So including where you slip stitch, that's your first stitch. So 1, 2, 3, and in the 4th, we're going to put 7 double crochets. So we're going to go in here and put 7 double crochets. And it's going to pull a little bit, but don't worry about it. Oops. Now I lost count. Where am I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, once you have your 7, now you're going to double crochet 1 in the next 3. So you're just going to put 1 double crochet in the next 3 stitches. Now, in the next stitch, not this one we're in, the next stitch, we're going to put a double crochet. Now in the same stitch, we're going to put a triple crochet. So we're going to yarn over twice. We're going to go in that same stitch. You're going to pull through 2, pull through 2, and pull through 2. And now in that same stitch, we're going to put 1 more double crochet. Now we're going to put 1 in the next 3 again. 1, 2, and 3. Now we're going to put 7 in the next stitch again. 1, 'Once you get your 7 done in that one, now what we're going to do is we are going to slip stitch in the same spot down below that we slip stitched in the last one. So in that chain 3. Now, if you notice, this right here is where you slip stitch the first time. So directly below that is where you're going to slip stitch, right there, so that it brings it down a little bit. Now, once we get tied off here, I'll show you how to pull that down a little more. So now this part is complete, and it should look like a heart. We're gonna tie off here. Leave yourself a little length, not too much, but just a little bit, because we're gonna do a little tricky trick here to pull this down even more. Now, if you're happy with the way it looks now, that's fine too. It's just the way I did this, when we come, it brings it down a little bit more. See, so it's more defined. That's what I was looking for. You ever do that where, like, you can't think of the word you're looking for, and then you just sit there looking like, you know, does she know how to speak? Poor thing. Yeah, that's me all the time. Okay, so we're gonna do this back one first. Let's get this out of the way. If I could get the yarn through the needle, there we go. Now when I do the back part here, because mine's pulled pretty tight, but we're gonna just go through opposite. So it's coming out this way, right? You can see it coming out that way. So I'm gonna go opposite. I'm gonna put it through a big chunk of that. I'm gonna pull it through, and I'm going to pull it nice and tight. So then it closes that off nice. Now you can go back one more time, but it's crocheted in, and then we went back opposite, so that should be good for that one. I'm just going to cut that off. Throw it away in our garbage bags. Okay, now you still want to be on the back of this, okay? And you're going to grab this one where we chied off. Go ahead and thread up your needle. And we're going to come back here. And there's 2 loops right here. Let me get a little closer. There's 2 loops, if I could get under them, right here that I want you to go through. And then we're going to shift a little bit. We're going to come down here and go through this side. Now, if you're not understanding this, just however you want to get yourself down, because we're going to go back into this circle with it. Okay, so just bring that down to where you can work that. It's already pulling it down, but we want to secure it. So I'm going to pull this, I'm going to go into the ring from the circle, if I can get my needle through, and pull that down a little bit. See how that brings that down? And then I'm just going to go opposite, tighten this in nice. And then I'm going to go one more time, just to make sure it's in there good. And then I'm going to cut that off. Sorry, I'm sure you hear my bag. But see, now that pulled that down very nice. And you can adjust it however you want. Now, to put these together, we're just going to use a piece of yarn and our needle. And we're gonna sew each piece together. So once you get your 4 pieces, then we're gonna take some yarn. Now, we don't need a whole lot because we're just gonna put them together with the first like 4 stitches, you know, 1, 2, and then we'll put the point, and then 1, 2 on the other side. That's about it. So you don't need a real long piece. Just get yourself something to work with. And I'm going to show you what we're going to do. I just thought this was such a cute idea. I saw, because look, I watch videos too, just to come up with, it's like brainstorming to me. So like I look at videos on certain things. So like the video I watched was basically just on the heart, but they did the heart a little bit different, and I liked it this way better. So I came up with this version of the heart, and then I thought, how cute would that be to make a bunch and turn it into a bookmark? So, and right now, I'm kind of, you know, like other videos, I'm kind of just shooting by ear at this point, because I came up with the hearts, and now we're going to put it together. So I want you to start in this stitch over here. So you want 2 stitches from the middle is where I want you to start. We're only going to go through that front loop, and that's what we're going to do on this side. So this is your point here where that triple crochet is. So you want to go over 2 from that. So here's your point right here. This is your point. I know it looks off center, but that's your point. You want to go over 2. And just through the front loop of that one too. And pull your yarn through. And we're going to go up and under each time. So we're going to come around. We're going to come back down to the purple. Well, whatever colors you guys are using. Front loop of both. And pull them together. And then for the middle, we're gonna try and get through this area right here. Just get it in there somehow, and then go through the front loop of that. And now we're gonna do 2 on this side. So we're gonna now you can skip this little one that's kind of pulled, or you can use that. It's up to you. But I'm gonna pull this tight here, and then do 1 more, and now it should be starting to come together pretty nice. It looks kind of lopsided to me, but I think we're gonna be okay here. See, it's just the way this side is pulling. I don't know. This side is pulling weird. I think what I'm going to do here, because I think it's pulling because of that little stitch that I decided to use. So I'm going to skip that tiny little stitch over here that's kind of hidden and do the next two. Creativity at its finest. So I'm going to skip this little stitch and I'm going to go to this next one here. And do those next two because I think that'll pull it over nicer. Yeah, see, I like that better. So now, obviously, you're going to have to go through and sew these ends in. See, like, I don't know if it's this side or what, but I don't like that at all. I don't know. But it's matching up. It's just that, like, this other side is very odd to me. I don't know. But we're going to sew these ends in. And obviously, you don't have to do them all right now. I'm just going to do this because I want to make sure that I'm happy with this. And you guys can do the same thing. And if you feel like you could put it together a little bit better or different than I did, let me know down in the comments what you came up with if you did something different. Because I love suggestions. I love them. I'm not one that gets all bent out of shape when someone tries to give me a tip or something. Please give me tips. Tell me your opinions. Tell me what I could change or do different. And I will be all over that. I don't know. Part of me wants to go over one more on this side. See? I like that better. Okay. So I went over one extra stitch on the one side to make it look, because that I think it's that middle stitch that's throwing it off a little bit, but see how much better that looks? I went over one extra stitch and I like that so much better. And don't worry, I'm not going to sew in all my ends. I just wanted to see how this was laying. But I think you guys get the gist of sewing these together. I would just use, however you want to do it. Like I said, if you come up with a better way, let me know. But I just think the front loop works very nice for the look of it. Ew, I hate when I say but I'm thinking. But yeah, see, that lays so much nicer like that with the going over one more stitch on this side. That lays so much better. So you guys can figure it out. I went over 3 on the bottom one. So you'll have to go over 3 on this one too. And then the middle, and then skip this little, because it doesn't lay right, and then do 2 on this side. It just lays nicer. So go ahead and put yours together. I'm going to put mine together. We'll meet back and we'll figure out the tassel together. Okay, once we have our hearts put together and we've got this little piece, now I'm going to zoom out just back so you guys can see this. So now what you want to do for the tassel. Now, if you don't want a tassel on it, you obviously do not have to put a tassel on it because it's cute by itself too. But you're going to cut 3 strands of yarn. Let me see how long I ended up with this. You want 3 strands that are pretty much the same length. We did about 10 inches. So 3 strands, 10 inches long, or close to it. Okay, and then we're going to take our hook and we're going to go into this, or you could try to get in the middle here, I guess. Maybe right underneath where all that slip stitching has been done. And we're going to pull these 3 strands through wherever you decide to put it. And you're just going to pull one end out. And we're going to match these up now. And we're going to go towards the top. Now, make sure these are pulled pretty even. We're going to go towards the top. And we are going to put a knot in it. But you want to leave some of the ends out. I'm going to show you a neat trick that we can do too. Well, if I could grab this, it would be great. It doesn't have to be real high up. It doesn't have to be real low down. It's kind of whatever you can work out. But you want to leave some of this out. And we're going to pull it a knot. So now there's your knot. And I'm going to trim mine just so that it's all even. Just the very ends here. Can you guys tell I used to be a hairstylist? The way I hold things. I'm actually, if anybody's interested, going to be starting a hair tutorial channel too. I haven't decided what the name's going to be yet, but just in case you guys are interested in learning how to cut hair or color hair or whatnot, it's going to be totally free, just me giving you guys some tips from 20 years of experience. Mostly on hair cutting probably, but we'll do some color techniques and some style techniques, stuff like that. So just, if you'd like, and once I come up with a name and get it actually going, I'll let you guys know. Let me know in the comments if any of you are interested in something like that. But back to this. Oh, let me take a second to say, if you're new to my channel or you haven't already, give me a subscribe because you guys are all amazing. And if you hit that notification bell, you'll know every time I post a new video, which is pretty awesome. And then, if you like this video, if you enjoyed this tutorial, give me a thumbs up because that always helps. And I appreciate all you guys, just so you know. So here's a little trick, just to make it a little bit more, and see, this is too long to me. So I'm going to cut this off just a little bit. This is just something that I learned. We're going to take, you want to take like a wire brush or something. See, I have combed so much yarn with this, or brushed. Mine's like that thick, stiff bristle brush. And either one will work, like the wire brushes or thick bristles. And we're just going to brush at this yarn at the end. Now, you don't have to go crazy because we're just trying to make it look a little fun. So you kind of spread it out a little bit and then it gives you that tasseled look. Ta-da! I think that looks pretty. I like these colors together. I kind of just grabbed 2 colors and these are pretty. I like it. That's a pretty bookmark. Now, here's one other thing that you could do. If you want to, you could stiffen this, like with glue mixture, or starch spray would probably be a nice choice because the starch spray doesn't make it super hard. It just kind of stiffens it a little bit and makes it lay flat. Now, I don't have any starch spray left, so it's something I need to get, and I think I'm going to starch this just because it'll lay nicer. But it works either way, and I think this turned out really cute, you guys. That would be a nice gift for anybody that reads. It's very cute. I like it. So, I hope you guys liked this. I hope that I brought you a cute little tutorial to hold you guys off until I can get the other stuff made. I was off today, but I had some things to get done and whatnot. So, the next week's going to be a little easier. I think on Wednesday, we're going to do that hat that I've been talking about. And then, over the weekend, we'll do the sweater because I want to get that done with you guys. So, and the sweater is going to take me like all day to make a video with because I do it up to a certain point and then we're going to finish it together. So, it's a little bit more involved but we'll get it. We'll get it done. So, like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I can't wait to see you guys in the next video. And I hope you guys are happy and healthy. And I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.